Hi, I am Bhavik Thakkar. Welcome to Btitude. If you want to know about the online packages on this kind of the government exam courses, bank, staff selection, CSAT, UPSC or GPSC, please hit the I button and you will get to the video where will be given all the information on these courses. In this video, we are going to talk about Indian MBA entrances like CAT, CMAT and other MBA entrances like SNAP, NMAT, etc. Well, if you really want to crack GRE or GMAT, then please hit another link which will lead you to the video where we are going to give you the information on our Btitude packages on GRE and GMAT. Well, in this video, first of all, we are going to compare classroom coaching and online coaching, because that is very critical. First of all, we will have to decide which one will satisfy our personal need, personal requirement. So we need to select one of them, right? Well, in case you select online courses, then again there is another dilemma. We have to decide whether to go for Btitude online course or any other online course that is available in the market. Well, this is where I am going to give you the advantages, those good things, those benefits of Btitude online courses, which will make it easier for you to choose between two of them. Alright, later I am going to give you an idea about Btitude online course designs. When I say course designs, that means step by step how exactly we will make sure that you learn your aptitude. That means you get your accuracy and efficiency. Accuracy means when you are able to answer the question correctly. So you need those conceptual clarities. So we will be giving you those concept building videos and will make sure that you grasp all the concepts in its real sense. Later, we will work upon your efficiency, that is speed. So we will give you an idea, conceptual clarity in such a manner that as soon as you look at the question, you can hit the bullseye. You know which calculation is needed and which are the sideways calculations that you can actually avoid. And after that, whatever that one calculation is needed, you must be able to do it without calculator very swiftly and quickly, because in most of these exams, calculators are not allowed. And in some of the exams, even if they are allowed, we are actually, it is in our benefit, I would say, not to use them. We are expected to not use them all the time, because most of the times it kills our time, right? Because it's a on-screen calculator, so you will have to pick up the mouse and select all the digits. It will take lots of time. All right. Once you are indeed resolute and determined to join Btitude online course, that is when I will be giving you the idea about all the packages available. So it will become easier for you to select one. So all this coming up next. Alright, so let's first talk about the comparison of online courses versus classroom coaching, so that it becomes easier for us to select one of them. Well, let's talk about the advantages and disadvantages. The first point is the quality of the content that you are going to get. Well, as such, if you think, if there is the same faculty, like if I am going to teach you, whether I will be teaching you in the classroom or I will be teaching you in front of the camera through the video, the quality has to be the same, right? But what happens is when the number of students increase exponentially, if I would have got 500, 1000 students, then there will be an issue. I may not be able to teach each and every one of them. Or maybe what I'll do is I will hire some assistant faculties in the classroom coaching for some of the topics, so that I don't have to take all the load. Fine, you can understand that. So that can happen in classroom coaching, but on the other hand, in online courses, because I can handle even 500,000 students, because all I have to do is to record a video. And even if it's a live lecture, we have got platforms where even 100,000 students can fit in, right? So I don't have to put any extra effort. With the same effort, I can reach to so many students. So you will always get that quality of content, because when somebody who is senior, who has got vast experience is teaching, and that's why you are here for, right? That's why you are listening to me, because you want to learn it from me. So if you don't want that, right? And that is why I think online courses has this particular advantage in its favor. All right, let's understand the next point. The next point is quantity of content. Well, here also you think, why should there be any difference in quantity? Whatever I am teaching you online, I should be able to teach in the classroom. Now what happens is, in the classroom, we have limited time, because we might have at the max 2 hours batches. Even if we consider 6 months, it would be on 5 days a week, right? It would be around maybe 240 hours for the batch. And here I would give you 240 hours only in the maths content. In the quantitative ability itself, it would be around 240 hours. So that is the difference. What happens is, here we can only give you utility content because of limited time, right? So utility content means those content which has the best utility, which has more chances of coming in an exam. So we would cover all those 80% questions which come in the exam, but for those other 20% kind of questions, varieties of questions, we might not be able to cover, and we would leave it upon our students, so that thinking that he would be able to adapt, because once the concept is clear, he can adapt. But here we are not going to take any chances. We are going to actually give you all the content that is possible. So you will not find any surprises in your exam. All kinds of questions will be covered in this kind of videos. Getting this? So there is another very important advantage to online courses. All right, let's understand the third point. This is also very important. Like, usually your learning pace is fixed. Like, whether the faculty is teaching you online or in the classroom, they are teaching at the same pace, right? So you will have to pick up the same pace. But here at Btitude, that is a bit different. What happens is, we will give you around 3 hours of content every day, right? And that content starts from the very basic, because we know that some students need to brush up their basics. Fine. So it would be from basics to the top level, right? So what happens is, if there is a student whose basics are weak, who needs to brush up them, he can go at the slower pace. He can actually go through whole 3-hour content, and he will brush up the content, his basics, he will brush up that, and it will be easy for him to understand and grasp the concepts ahead. And if there is somebody who is very intelligent, he will skip the first hour and he will directly focus on the next 2 hours of content. So you can actually learn at your own pace, which is not possible in classroom coaching. So that is another advantage. I think it has got really some very important advantages if you learn online. Let's check it out. Another one, number of tests. Again, because of limited time, we hardly get 2 hours to teach you in a batch every day. So we may not have enough time. We have some weekend tests, right? Tests are there on weekends, on Saturday and Sunday, but they would not be sufficient enough. They would not be enough time to take as many tests as we can take online. Every day we are going to give you at least 2 tests. And for all the tests, you will be getting video solutions. So if there is any doubt, you can actually go to the video solutions. Again, if there is any problem with the concept, you can go back to that video and check it out, which is also not possible in classroom coaching. Fine? All right. And last but very important point, you will be charged high fees in classroom coaching as compared to lower fees in online coaching. Fine. So these are the advantages, but there is one big advantage that you get in classroom coaching. What is that advantage? That is where you get this personal touch of the faculty, right? Because we would have that eye contact. We meet each other on the daily basis. So I would be able to motivate you. I'll be able to understand what problems my students are facing personally, right? What exactly you are doing, why you are not able to set your goals and why you are not able to meet your goals, why your performance is not better. So this personal touch, motivation, this is a bit difficult in online courses, but at Btitude we have also managed a way through it. So what we are going to do it is, we are going to have a 10 to 15 minutes personalized feedback, I would say, meeting, like through Microsoft Teams or through Microsoft Google Meets, something like that, right? We would have that meeting with every student so that we get to know each other, we get to know where you are lacking, we get to motivate you, and we get to make your targets achieved. Fine. So that is what we are going to do, so that that particular advantage of classroom coaching is not missed. Fine. All right. Now, if you have really decided that you are going to go with the classroom coaching, we have to actually compare the two courses, Btitude online courses versus all the other online courses that is available in the market. So let's compare them with the important points. The first point is quality. Now, quality of the content is the most important aspect to clear the exam. What if you are studying somewhere, you are getting all the content which is not sufficient enough to clear that exam? There is no point, right? So first important aspect is this quality. And you know, that's why you are here, right? That's why you are listening to me, that I teach you with logic. I actually teach you the right aptitude. That is why we say learn the right aptitude, right? That is what Btitude is all about, versus the formula method that other, I would say, video and online courses teach you. So this is way better, and I have actually made a video for that as well. In case you have missed it, please hit the I button and watch it. And actually you can go through so many of our videos that are posted on our channel, and you will understand what I am talking about when I say logic. Go through any video and you will understand that. All right. Okay. Next is content. That means the quantity. Well, on most of these other online courses, there are like 10, 20, 30, 50 faculties who are dealing in the same subject, right? So first thing, it is very confusing, because first of all you will be confused whom to choose, because you cannot watch each and every video. Each of them would have got 100 hours of content for maths only. So if for maths 100 hours, but which 100 hours to watch? There will be repetition, right? It will be the same. So there is not like 30 faculties into 100, there is no 3000 hours of content. It's the same content taught by different faculties, right? So it looks like there will be lot of content, there are so many videos there, but it is meaningless, right? Because what we do is, if there are 100 hours of content by 30 faculties, we would have 200 hours of content by one faculty. But it is more, right? Because those 100, 100, it's the same thing. So actually you got only 100 hours of content. I will be giving you twice the content. I'll make sure that all varieties of questions are covered in our videos, so that in real exam you don't find any surprises. Fine? All right. Next thing, ease of learning. As I told you, because of the limited time that is offered to each of those faculties, they have to put all the content in a limited period of time. Whereas here, I will start from the scratch. I'll also give you an idea about basics, which you cannot get there. So for a particular student whose basics are not that clear, for him the learning will be much easier in Btitude platform. Fine? All right. Next thing, personal involvement. But there is no personal involvement as soon as you think about any other online platforms. The faculty does not know even name of a even single student, right? They just come on live, they just teach, that's it. Fine, they don't care. Here, to get that point of appreciation and motivation, to get that benefit where we can actually appreciate our student, we can actually motivate them, we can actually guide them. Fine, we can understand their requirement, their need, and we can make it possible that he cracks his relevant exam. What we do is, we get that around 15 minutes time every 3 weeks for a particular student through Google Meet or Microsoft Team, so that it is possible that student does not go in isolation and he feels that I would say feeling of togetherness and as a team. Fine, and that is what will keep him motivated. And this is the most important part, because if you don't have motivation, any of the other things cannot help you. Fine. All right. So now that you understood like why Btitude course is much better than the other courses, hopefully you were convinced and you think that yes, I am pretty determined to join the courses from Btitude. Now let us understand the design. First of all, we are going to give you the online classes. That means every day we are going to give you the content, video content of around 2 to 3 hours. That is what you are getting there every day, and it would cover everything. Fine, from theory to concept to all kind of questions. All varieties of questions will be covered. Nothing, no stone will be unturned, right? Everything will be given there. And still you can have some add-ons. You can actually add on. So this is a basic package, but actually you can add on the test. So if you really want to go with test, like if you really want to practice, so for each and every video there will be a test. You can actually add that package and you can get that test, and with the test comes the video solution. So for every test you will get video solutions as well, so that if there is any doubt, then you can refer back to that video and understand where you lacked or where you made a mistake. Fine. All right. Next is you can add on is very important thing, your live doubt solving lectures, which will be around twice a week, plus your personalized feedback, which I told you. We would have personalized meeting with our students so that we understand their need, their requirement, we can motivate them and we can make that student successful. Fine. All right. And next thing is your mock test. So look, actually you can have, these are two packages, online classes and mock test. Fine, you can have this, may not have this, you can not have this, you can just have this, you can have anything. But in this particular package, you can also add these two things. Fine. So we will actually discuss about the what exactly you get in this in the next step, that is packages. So let's talk about our Btitude online course packages. Well, first of all, you have to understand that even if you are preparing for CAT, you have to prepare for the CMAT first. Look, CMAT is the easiest entrance exam for MBA available in India. So the thing is that in CMAT, you will be learning all the basic concepts. The difference between CMAT and CAT is not the syllabus, it's just the difficulty level. So the percentage question or profit and loss is still the topic of CMAT as well as that in CAT. Fine, so the syllabus is exactly the same, the difficulty level increases. So what we have done here at Btitude is, we have actually made the learning of CAT a 3-step process. First step is where you learn CMAT. So that means even if you are targeting CAT, first you will understand all the basic concepts required to CAT CMAT, because that will ultimately be helpful to crack the questions of CAT. So first step is to do CMAT. Second step is there is a middle level exams like NMAT, SNAP, etc. So we will actually work. So once this preparation is done, fine, all necessary steps are taken, all necessary courses are done for CMAT. Those students who are doing CMAT only, they are gone. But those students who are actually targeting NMAT, SNAP or CAT or ZET, they will still continue and learn all these extra additional, I wouldn't say topics, it's just that difficulty level would be more of the same topics, more difficult questions we will go through in this level. And once this level is complete, that is where the third step, where we would be preparing for CAT or ZET or that kind of the very tough MBA entrance exams, right? All right, so let us understand the packages. Well, first of all, this is very simple. As I already explained you earlier, there are two kind of packages. One is online classes and one is mock test. You can take either of them as a separate one, or you can take both of them, right? All right. Here, in this particular online classes, there are other two additional add-ons. You can add tests, that is all the video wise tests, concept wise tests with video solution, and you can also add live doubt solving lectures plus those feedback sessions where we actually motivate our students, we work as a team and we make them successful. Alright, now let us understand the sections. So the sections are quantitative ability, reasoning and English. GK is something which comes in CMAT, but students can prepare on their own. We will give them some guidance, fine, but there wouldn't be any regular lectures for them. So here students can actually select the packages either for the whole, or they can also select the packages for, like, say, quantitative ability online classes, only that much, or they can say quantitative ability whole course, or they can have anything like that, like reasoning only, English only. They can select anything, or they can have each of them. So in the first step, they can have online classes where they will be getting the content of 150 hours only in maths, 50 hours only in reasoning, 50 hours only in English. Are you getting this? So this is what will be available to them, and in case they actually add the test package, they will be getting further 100 hours of videos in maths only. This is where all those tests will be solved. So any queries, they can go to the videos and they can understand where they made an error, what was wrong with their answer. So this is what is available for all three sections respectively. Well, then they can add these live doubt solving lectures as well, where they would have 2 lectures a week. One would be of maths, and then on alternate week, one would be of reasoning and one would be of English. Fair enough? Well, later you can actually have 10 mock tests. Fine, you can have 10 mock tests. So before taking the right exam, the real exam, I would say, you can actually get a chance to get through 10 different mock tests, so that it becomes very easy for you to perform in the real exam. You know, you won't have those butterfly in your tummies. Alright, now let us understand one thing, that this package is valid for 18 months. So that means even if you are in second year, you can join us. Second year of college or third year of college. Instead, in case you are doing engineering, you join us in third year. Well, understand one thing, even if you are preparing for any other MBA entrances, first we will go through this thing. Alright? Well, and of course then the additional steps we will have to take. Before that, in case you have got any questions, those students who are interested in CMAT, please contact this number. Your queries will be resolved. And for other students who actually go for the higher level entrance exams, please be with us. Look here, if you are preparing for SNAP or NMAT, there would be some additional, so it's nothing different, still the sections are same. Here are the hours. So if you remember, there were 150 hours there, so there are 50 additional hours, 20 additional hours in reasoning, 20 additional hours in English. So there are some additional hours available for these particular courses. So they would be specifically targeted towards SNAP or NMAT, the exam that you are actually targeting for. Similarly, you will be getting some additional hours here. If you compare it with the CMAT, you will get to know. So CMAT hours would be calculated plus some additional hours you would be getting, which would help you to crack these entrance exams. Similarly, here also this would be additional, because look, here also it is 18 months, but there would be some extra lectures. Fine. So even though it says the same 2 lectures, but there would be some lectures which would be definitely designed for SNAP and NMAT. And there would be the doubt solving lectures, that would be the additional lectures. Alright, again, if you are going for SNAP, you would get 10 mock tests, or even if you are going for NMAT, you would be getting 10 mock tests in this particular package. All you have to do is to decide which exact exam you are targeting for. If you are targeting for both, you can actually take both the packages. It's very cheap, it's not that expensive, don't worry about it. Alright, then let's go further. Again, in case you are going for CAT or ZAT, be with us, or else other students, please contact on this number in case you have any queries. Alright then, for CAT or ZAT, even if you are targeting for CAT or ZAT, it's one and the same difficulty level kind of entrance exams. Here we have got again 3 sections: maths, DILR, data interpretation, logical reasoning, and English. And here the hours drastically increase because it's really tough level examination. So if you see here it's 300 hours. So all those hours we would consider. Are you getting this? All those 200 hours which SNAP or NMAT students would have studied, we would study, but additional 100 hours are here. Similarly, some additional hours are here for DILR, additional hours are here for English. So this is how we will be preparing for CAT SAT, right? So again, you would be getting more tests, you will be getting more videos, so you can work it out, right? You know the math. You just go back, look at the hours which was available in the SNAP, and these are the additional hours that you will be getting for CAT. Well, again, so these are again specifically CAT level lectures, right, which you will be getting. So this would be additional CAT level lectures, live lectures, doubt solving, which is actually specifically designed to solve the questions related to CAT. All right, and again you will be getting 10 mock tests for CAT or maybe 10 mock tests for SAT as per your requirement with video solution. So I hope you enjoyed it, I hope you like it, and I hope to see you soon. But before that, if once more again you have got any queries, you can call on this number, right? So I hope to see you soon in the online classes. Keep learning, keep watching, and keep enjoying.